What's up, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Top of the morning to you. Be sure to hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications too. All right. I want to give a whole salute to the Lions Den, both basketball and boxing community. In this case, we're talking a little hoops and talking some other bourgeois real life situations that some of y'all are afraid of running or running from. What's up, Sugar? I see you in the building, baby. What's going on? Sugar says she ain't getting notifications. Man, well, I'm a maneuver. I always got a plan to avoid that. They want to try to do everything that they can to stop the message from getting out, but it's not happening this way. And we're going to continue to push. Hope everybody feeling all right. Sugar, what's for breakfast? I need me some breakfast. I don't know. I'm not really a breakfast guy like that. Well, I take that back. I eat breakfast, but I eat it later. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait a little bit before I eat. I can't just get up and then automatically eat. Me, myself, and I. Sound like a plan. Sound like a plan, queen. Get some cinnamon roll, some donuts, jelly donuts or something. Ah. Nah, I'm a coffee guy, man. Everybody know that now. Everybody know. Nah, I don't. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, cause I forgot you be fasting and all of that. You be fast. Uh-oh. Black Fish, you said CP3 and Harden is the last two players to have 900 assists in a season. Oh, man. Well, thank you for that fact check. Black Fish, welcome to the channel. Uh, Appreciate you, man, showing love to the channel, man. Yeah, we haven't got into this discussion yet. And there's a reason why I did ask this question. Like, who was better and who would you rather have on your team? But yeah, that is true. That is true. But you know who's on pace? There's a couple of players that are on pace to actually probably end up getting that. Halliburton comes to mind automatically, and surprisingly, well, I would say Jamal Murray, but I don't know about Jamal Murray because Jamal Murray has had a couple of double doubles in terms of when we're talking about points and when we're talking about assists. But I know he's listed as a point guard, but I don't see Jamal Murray as a point guard. I see him more as a two. You know what I'm saying? Hey, be sure to hit that like button when y'all come in here, all right? Hit the like, all right? I'm trying to get this out here. Show your boy some love, don't hate. Yeah, Trey Young, too. Yeah, I forgot about Trey Young. I don't know. I probably got to go Halliburton. We'll see. Because Halliburton is such, he doesn't really look to score first, okay? Halliburton, to me, Halliburton sets the plate better. I'm not taking nothing away from Trey Young. Matter of fact, when he came down here, I've seen him. Him and DSJ, Dennis Smith Jr., when they were playing against one another, man, it was a phenomenal battle. but we'll have to see what happens, man. Trae Young, though, he definitely got a lot in his bag. I want him to be in a better situation, man. But the way I play, I don't think we get 900. No, that's not true. Because you got to think about it. Look at it like this, Blackfish, right? Look at it like this. Luka Doncic is always getting triple doubles, right? Jokic. I know you're gonna laugh when I say that. Jokic averages a lot of assists, and he's always getting triple doubles. So it's not impossible. And the way the guys shoot today, like, hey, Blackfish, if me, you, and Brown Sugar was all playing, I would have at least 15 assists if y'all could knock them down. Because that's all I'm gonna do is push the ball. And if you knock that shot down, whether it's a 3-point or a mid range, I could get within like 8 possessions. I could get 8 assists possible in the first quarter. What's up with it, Young? Ain't seen you in a minute, man. Yeah, we ain't started the discussion yet, though, because he focused on about the system. He can't play defense. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Ted, what's up with it, brother? I see you in here, man. All right, Sterling Young, man. I don't know why he don't come through. Sterling Young, man, was 10 toes down way back when, man. Now he done left, man. He done, you know what I'm saying? He done went on to bigger and better things, though. But that's all right, man. I'm gonna wheel his ass back up in here. You know, Sterling Young, me and him, man, we used to have that verbal jujitsu, man. Sterling Young, bro. Hey, Sterling, you still rapping, bro? For those of y'all that don't know, Sterling Young, man, he be spitting that heat, man. All right. CP3 and James Harden. Both very, I don't want to, let me say this first. You said, I remember we used to be late. Oh yeah, it's gonna get back that way. It'll get back that way. Like I said, man, when I come with the StreamYard, things will be a little bit different. Trust me, it'll be better, you know. Everybody like, oh man, ain't nobody in here. It don't matter, you know what I mean? We still move. 100. Yeah, I still rap. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. I stay focused on your craft, bro. You know what I mean? Now, but anyway, CP3 and Harden, right? Here you have two very talented guys, primes in their respective primes. Now they're starting to kind of, I would say more so in CP3. He's starting to see the light a little bit at the end of the tunnel, father time, so to speak. James Harden still has a little bit left, you know. Both have, you know, they went to the finals, but unfortunately did not get over the hump. Harden went when he was with the OKC Thunder as a sixth man. Wasn't the main guy, but you know, he was nevertheless he was an important piece for OKC, especially coming off that bench. CP3, he finally got the luxury to compete for a title when he was with the Phoenix Suns, but we all know how that went against the Bucks, and which is getting ready to be the next topic of what I'm talking about is the fact that CP3 has always been hurt. Okay, that's been the knock on CP3. He gets hurt at the wrong time. It never fails. You can always count on when to get hurt. You said they have to play 80 games to get 900. Well, we'll have to see. You know, John Stockton, you got to think about it. Then you'll be in Stockton territory. You'll be in Stockton and Magic territory. And back then they took it as a badge of honor to play 80 games. So you got to understand too, with everything that Joe Dumars is putting into place, as far as the 65 game minimum, you see guys are stepping their game up. What's up with it, Ron? Now, they've never had success in the as it pertains to winning championships, that sort of thing, right? And when we talk about Harden and when we talk about CP3, both are pretty good in terms of playmaking, but if I had to give the edge, I would probably go ahead and go with CP3, especially in his prime. When we talk about, the ability to set the table up, the ability to put guys in a position. As far as floor general, a leader, I got to go with CP3. And keep in mind, I'm comparing to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a lot of people. Their resumes are very similar, except when you talk about scoring and all of that. But their resumes are so similar, and their success rate are very similar. Okay, you got CP3. Ron got CP3 over Harden. I thought you were gonna say some dumb shit, Ron. Talk about no Harden. Because think about it, Harden. The knock on him is, okay, like with Shaq, right? He comes in out of shape, has to play his way into shape. Well, hey, we got to look in Harden's direction because Harden does the same thing. The only difference between him and Shaquille O'Neal is Shaquille O'Neal actually was ready by the time by the time March and April and May hit, Shaquille was ready. Okay, Harden, you got to find where the hell he at. And then even in the playoffs, he don't show up. You know what I'm saying? But see, on the flip side, you got CP3. It's like, damn, is this motherfucker gonna get hurt again? We gotta wonder if he gonna play. No injury. He'll have about 3 rings. Nah, you still got to execute, though. Still got to execute. And listen, when they played together, I still always think about when they had that lead against Golden State, Ron, when they were in H-Town. And listen, I don't want to hear no excuses. They should have sustained that lead. Matter of fact, they should have won that series, and they should have beat Golden State, but they didn't. Unfortunately, they did not. And what has been the knock on Harden too as well? Whenever shit gets tight, he starts playing like ass. Whether he's shooting a very low percentage, whether he's committing turnovers. Everybody talks about like LeBron James being the all-time leader in turnovers. Hey, Harden had a record for 16 turnovers. Okay, so we got as great as you might think Harden is, he also does damage to an offense too as well, especially with his usage rate. At one point, his usage rate was through the roof. Now, a lot of people are comparing Luka to Harden because of the way that his usage rate and the way that he dribbles the ball so much. I like the way CP3 thinks the game. I enjoy watching him. Well, I mean, I do too. It'd be nice if the motherfucker could stay healthy, though. You know what I'm saying, Blackfish? Blackfish, I'm gonna give you a wrench too, bro. It'd be nice if that motherfucker could stay healthy. There you go, Blackfish. Hey, look, that motherfucker can't stay healthy though. And then on top of that, he don't. Well, listen, I understand this because I played with really tough point guards before. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna take no shit. And also, you have the way that he leads a lot of people don't like his leadership style in terms of him, how he holds people accountable. But people got to understand, Rajon Rondo was like that too. Rajon Rondo didn't take no shit. That's why KG and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, they respected him, even though he eventually had clashed with Ray Allen. Even Perk would tell you, Rajon Rondo was the leader. It was KG and Rajon Rondo that were the leaders on that Boston Celtics team. I can't. Or you said Harden like a QB, he throws a lot of TDs. A yard, throws a ton of yeah, exactly. Has a lot of turnovers. Yes, I can trust Harden if I'm a coach because he's an offensive player. He's slow going back and forth, plus no defense. I'm with the Thunder. Come on. Okay. Hey, Young brought up. Hey, that's a good point, Sterling. I'm glad you brought that up. I talked about this a long time ago. I talked about this a couple years ago. I like the old Harden. He played defense. If you go back and you go look at Harden when he first got into the league, coming from Arizona State, even when he was in high school, Harden was known as a defender. I hope people understand that. Harden was known as a defender. Okay, when he played with the Thunder, go back and go look at those Thunder games. He was a defender. And then when he got to H-Town, just something changed. He'll play here and there. He stepped up his defense. I think he had the best. When Kevin McHale was there, that's when he played at his best. Because, Kevin McHale wasn't going to take no shit. But he also let Harden do what the hell he wanted, though, too. At the same token. You got a good post game. I don't know. When you say in a post game, when I think of post game, man, I think of guys that could, that 15 foot and going in that are relatively creative. I'm not just talking about just a post game and then you turn into a triple threat. And then you do, you know what I'm saying? You do the little step. That's not a post game. I'm talking about actually a good post move like Giannis. If you notice, Giannis has been working on that. Giannis can spin off of you. Giannis has he's got an up and under now. You know what I'm saying? Giannis can he could get you in the post and do a little mid range. He's getting so creative ever since he's worked with Hakeem Olajuwon. When I think of post moves, I'm thinking about actually crisp, using your footwork. The other person that comes to mind is like Jordan or Kobe. Listen, I give Kobe a slight edge, a little bit when it comes. I got to give it to Jordan. But they were both supremely gifted at getting down in there as a guard and making you miss. Just so damn supremely gifted with the footwork. Mid-range turnaround fadeaway. Yeah, but you also got to look. Harden, he'll get exposed too. Harden gets exposed a lot. Even Rondo didn't reach 900 in a season, but Rondo had Hall of Fame players around him. Yeah. But the thing about Rondo, see, his regular season numbers aren't as good as his playoff numbers. If you look at CP3's number in the regular season or whatever, CP3 at one point, I think it was consecutive seasons. I think it was like three or four consecutive seasons in which he led the league in both assists and steals. Okay, I can't remember the number. If somebody could fact check me on that, but I know it was multiple seasons in which he led the league in both steals and assists. And on top of that, CP3 has one of the highest assist to turnover ratios. I can't remember what number he is. I think number one right now is Muggsy Bogues. Um, and I can't remember who I think it's John, and then John Stockton, and it's a couple other people. I'm going off the top of my head. I'm not sitting in front of the computer Googling this shit. But if I had to take my pick, I would take just on the strength of his whole mentality. I'll take CP3. Listen, CP3 had playoff years averaging 20 and 10. Yeah, he did. CP3. He said Chandler West, Asia. Yeah, they were. Right. Yeah. I mean, health is a big part. But look, that's the thing. Health is it's a big thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your body healthy. And I know some people are going to talk about, oh, well, there's some situations that you can't control and stuff like that. Yeah, I absolutely understand that. Like the situation that happened with Giannis and, in that playoff series when he fell and then his knee, it looked like he hyperextended his knee. Okay. Or a situation where that happens with, of course, Paul George, that shit. Or a situation that happened with Kyrie Irving, and that injury when he fell on Giannis, and then they had the nerve enough to blame Giannis Antetokounmpo, or even the shit that happened with Jonathan Kuminga falling on Joel Embiid's leg. There's some situations that you can't control. However, when we're talking about hamstrings and like lower extremity injuries where they're like knick-knack, what that honestly shows, and I'm not saying that CP3 don't work out or nothing like that, but it happens at the same time every single season. That's my only knock on Chris Paul. That's my only knock on him. And also, you know what I'm saying, his attitude, he's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Okay. Another problem is with Harden is that he doesn't play off the ball. Like he needs the basketball in his hand. Yeah, exactly. CP3 is reluctant, which is underrated skill. Right. Okay. Let me talk about what Young was talking about. Yeah. Playing off the ball. See, that's what separates a guy like Steph Curry. Even though I still have Curry as a combo guard, okay? But Curry can also put the ball on the floor. Curry can move without the ball. Curry can play in transition. Curry can run wide without the ball in transition. You know what I'm saying? But with Harden, he has a problem. It's like he has to have the ball. You rarely see Harden running wide. I mean, yeah, he has the positive mindset, but damn, I mean, but then you end up getting hurt again. It'll be one of the saddest things, man. It'll be like, when I'm talking about in terms of him not being able to get a ring, it'll be one of the saddest things. I'm willing to put his, okay, I'm gonna tell you something, man, that I felt like, okay, y'all are gonna trip out when I say this shit, all right? Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for me to say what I'm about to say about the great Penny Hardaway? Okay? Penny Hardaway, if he had not got hurt, let me repeat this, okay? If Penny Hardaway did not get hurt, he is the perfect, ideal total package of a point guard that you would want on your team. On the Spurs. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Anytime you're a veteran and you go to the Spurs or you go to Atlanta, that's just like what Paul Pierce was saying yesterday. He said anytime they ship your ass to Atlanta or the Spurs or Memphis and you a veteran or something like that, nigga, you on your way out, nigga. You on your way out. Nah, but Penny Hardaway is a complete pack. Hey, Penny Hardaway is like a mixture of Harden and CP3 because he had the ability to score. Of course, Penny was way more athletic than both of those guys would even dream of. Penny was a better passer than both of those guys put together. Right, I know exactly. Man, you go to San Antonio, man, listen, you might as well just go ahead and enjoy, I don't know if y'all ever been to San Antonio, but it's this place called Chacho's. But Chacho's is like a 24-hour Mexican food spot. And you might as well just go ahead and go to the Riverwalk or something. Yeah, man. Man, you might as well just go ahead and hang it up when you in San Antonio. Get you. Go ahead, set up shop there. You know what I'm saying? Stop making your life there. Go to the little outlets over there. Start getting accustomed. To living there because that's it. You know what I'm saying? Brown sugar. Find your little boo thing over there. Just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and start transitioning. You know, go enjoy you a couple margaritas. You know what I'm saying? One of them Hennessy margaritas. Look at Ted. Look at Ted like I'm thick. Look, he gonna find him a thick little mamacita. he gonna go to the weddings. He gonna go to the quinceañeras. Oh man, Ted gonna have about 8 kids after that. Look, Ted, you ain't got nothing now. Go ahead, go to San Antonio. He gonna be like, straight. Guess what? I'm having a baby. Next year, we're having our second baby. We're on our 4th baby. Back to back to back to back to back to back. He's like, I love San Antonio. I love San Antonio. Everybody needs love. Hey, what Ted say? Got a little bit of fat, but that's okay. Oh man. Na 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 na. Nah, but yeah, Penny Hardaway was like a combination of both CP3 and Harden. But if I gotta choose one of them, man, to go ahead and start a team, man, I'm definitely choosing CP3. That's not to say that CP3 had more in his bag offensively than James Harden, but thing about it is James Harden. James Harden I didn't really like his mentality, and plus he wasn't a leader. If you have the ability to be not only the best player but also be the leader at the same time, because some guys can't do both. That's very important to me. That's very important to me. It's like LeBron. He's not a leader. I don't consider LeBron James a leader. But CP3 is that leader because I mean, when if you go back and you go look at those teams that he played on, yeah, leadership, yeah, exactly. That's why I appreciate a guy like Darvin Ham. See, Ted, I know you be thinking like Darvin Ham is probably not a leader or whatever. Darvin Ham is a leader because Darvin Ham actually holds guys accountable, and they don't like it. I'm so glad that Darvin Ham was able to go in Boston and get that win. No, he's not a leader. He's not a leader. He doesn't. Uh, no, he's not a leader. He sucks. He sucks as a leader, man. He probably the best thing that he probably do is lead by example, but he's not a leader. So get out your feelings, man. Get out your feelings, man. Hey, man, listen, don't start that oh man defending LeBron stuff. Now Kobe, he's a leader. Okay, Jordan, he was a leader. LeBron don't know how to hold guys accountable. What he gonna do is he gonna get mad when he got mad at J.R. Smith, um, when he had made that boneheaded decision. Man, how you see how he raised his hands and then walked away, man, crying like a little baby. Man, why you do that shit in front of national television? Go handle that shit like somewhere else. Um, and hold them accountable somewhere else. You did that shit on national television. That's not leaders. And then on top of that, you ship people away and snake people and stuff like that. That's not leadership. If you call that leadership, man, I got to question your motherfucking ass. Leadership, man, that's not leadership, man. What's up with it? My wife says hi. Watch your video. Is the best thing. Ham is all right. Thank you, man. Say hello to the wife, Stephen. I appreciate it. Yeah. Came out there with a cast. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and listen. Everybody think like this is a LeBron hate channel, no shit like that. But I'm gonna call it what it is. When okay, since we want to sit up here and we people gonna get all in their feelings about LeBron and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you something that I'm gonna say right now that's gonna fuck everybody up. Kobe, when he first came in, he wasn't a leader. Okay. Kobe was not a leader when he first came in. He had to grow and become a leader. Even when he was by himself, Kobe had to learn to be a leader. Well, he started to become more of a leader when those 2 years, the first two championships, you know, he 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 was almost there. But then after that third championship, they started seeing whose team it was and who was really the leader. But Kobe by himself, he had to learn how to be that main guy because he had always had that, he was always seen as that sidekick or whatever. And he was tired of having that big dark cloud on him. He had to learn to become a leader. Michael Jordan, yeah, people see him, what he did. Oh, he was so great and stuff like that. But he had to learn to become a leader. LeBron has not learned that. I'm sorry, Ron. Dick riding is not putting respect on the nigga's name. Sorry about that. Pause. I mean, if you call that, if you call that putting respect on his name, shit. Well, you're gonna be waiting for a long time. Shit, that motherfucker gonna have to go to the hospital or something like that and put some ice on that. Pause. Cause I don't dick ride nobody on this shit. Pause. I'm gonna call it like it is. Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? He's another one. He's a leader, but he had to learn some things. Kevin Durant is not a leader. Okay? If we want to go ahead and we want to flip the coin a little bit, Kevin Durant is not a leader. Russell Westbrook was the leader. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ted, man, tell him, man, we don't dick ride on this channel. Brown Sugar know how I roll. I don't dick ride nobody. Like Brown Sugar, she's a leader. You know what I'm saying? She gonna hold your ass accountable. You know, she's a leader of a household. Ted gonna tell you like a T.I. is. Ron, you gonna tell motherfuckers like a T.I. is. Steven, you gonna tell motherfuckers like a T.I. is. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, now he might be a leader in terms of his household. Okay, if you're looking at, how he's leading and stuff like that, head of the household, stuff like that, but even still, I kind of still see Savannah as a household. Man, Savannah might be the head of that motherfucking household. Shit. She probably was tripping. She was like, nigga, I know you did not have that Karen on your side right there in front of everybody. She was probably getting on that motherfucker ass. And I know what niggas gonna say, oh, well, nah, that nigga $1 billion man. He do what the hell he want to. Man, watch, I bet you Savannah leave out, I guarantee you, ain't no money in the world. He'll be like, but nah, baby. He'll be like Martin and Tisha Campbell and shit. KD is not a leader. If KD is such a leader, what has he done since he left the Golden State Warriors? Close the castic on that one. That ends that argument. You said LeBron is a leader. No, he's not. He ain't no leader. They don't really have a now. If AD would be more vocal, if AD would be like how he was against Dwight Howard in the bubble, okay, then that's leadership. Then we're talking. We cooking with grease. Then that's leadership. But KD, as much as you know, you could just because you're a great player, that doesn't make you a leader, man. You got to be able to just to separate the two. You can have all the talent in the world, like Giannis. As much as I love Giannis, man, pause, and as much as I like Giannis, man, as a player, he's not a leader. He's just a really phenomenal player, but he leads more by example. Jokic is not that vocal. He's not that vocal leader. I would say even Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is more of a will probably be considered more of a leader because of how vocal he is and how he stands on shit. You know. Nah, KD isn't washed up. Now you capping. KD is not washed up. Are you serious? This motherfucker was killing the Nuggets. KD is not washed up. At one point, they were putting earlier in the season they were talking MVP for KD. Nah, he's not washed up. Hell no. He's not washed up. Right, Brown Sugar. He representing that DMV. You gonna get on his helmet. He representing that. He representing, man. Shout out to all of the DMV, man. All them DMV boys. Who, man? Who, let's start down the line. We got Tank representing DMV. We got Michael Beasley representing the DMV. We got KD representing the DMV. He not the OKD. I mean, look, injuries have caught up with him. But hey, but you know, we can't expect him to be the old KD. LeBron ain't the old LeBron. CP3 ain't the old CP3. Do you know how old these guys is? I mean, what you expect? You act like these niggas is 20, Ryan. Come on now. Talking about, yeah, you act like, man, these niggas, like, and he done had a ton of injuries. That's the thing that, see, the difference between him and LeBron is that LeBron didn't have no injury. He didn't start getting injured until later on in his career. He said, "Come on, Bruce." I'm like, no chip after work. But that don't mean he's washed up though. He just doesn't have it. He's still a really phenomenal player though. It was injury, not age. Okay, that's that's what I was saying. But he's not washed up. Washed up would be let me give you an example of washed up. Washed up would be a prime example would be a guy like man, washed up would be a guy like like George Gervin when he played with the Chicago Bulls, and nobody ever knew about him no more, but they paid attention only to Jordan. Or a guy like some people would even say CP3 is washed up. You know, but he's not washed up. If he was washed up, he wouldn't be starting. If he was washed up, he wouldn't be in the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's still an All-Star. You can't be washed up and be an All-Star. What's up, Hitter? That boy Hitter. Make sure y'all go sub to my boy Alabama Slammer Hitter, man. That's my mofo right there, man. He gonna tell it like a TI is, man. If you trying to keep your ear to the streets, to the concrete, and know what's going on, he talking about everything. He talk about the Young Dolph situation. He talk about the Mahogany Jackson situation. Talk about the TTE Naughty situation. He talking about different situations, man, that's gonna keep your motherfucking ass woke and what's going on in the society. Some of the shit that y'all don't even want to talk about. Alabama Hitter. Go sub to his channel, man. Nah, no problem, Alabama Hitter. You know how we do, man. Yeah, but you said Dame Dollar went downhill. Nah, Dame Dollar is still hooping. Ticket was getting on his helmet though this morning though. I like what Ticket was saying about him. Shout out to Ticket, man. He was holding Dame Dollar accountable. Dame Dollar has been hooping, but he got to come. Dame Dollar is gonna have to figure out what he's doing. I wasn't gonna touch this subject because Ticket TV had pretty much put everything in a nutshell, and talking about if you're gonna play, play. If you're gonna be worried about your location and you got all this stuff, whether you're going through a divorce and kids and all that other stuff, then you're gonna have to step it up either way, because now is not the time to do that. We're right around the corner from the playoffs, and you worried about that. Pause on what? What did I say? But I don't know what I said. I'm more used to no homo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. Well, I mean, he was okay. I'll say pause. I didn't think that I needed to say. All right, pause, pause. I'm sorry, little mama. Sorry. I didn't really think that warranted it. But okay, my bad. If I'd have said yeah, he's on a jock or something like that, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. But okay, you right. You right. Nah, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. I guess we'll talk about that other situation a little bit later, as it pertains to the at what you see in the title or whatever. But I appreciate everybody pulling up. Um, I want you to like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications so that you are notified. Until then, straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at you later.